Welcome to the Groves Powell production of Bye Bye Bernie. Tonight you'll meet the people from Sweet Apple, Florida, their friends and loved ones, and last but not least, a CPA named Bernie Rosner, who has a second career as a singer. Please silence your electronic devices, sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and I just want to tell you there is a 15-minute intermission after scene one. Enjoy.
You know, Rosie, this is going to go down in history as the worst business trip you and I have ever been on.
Oh, Al, we've pinned all our hopes on this new recording artist. He won't side with the record company, and he doesn't want to sing our songs. I don't know how we're going to come back from this.
Well, the business is changing, and actually it's changing right before our eyes. Maybe we should change too. Maybe we should cut out the middleman. Maybe we should go right to the listeners.
That's a great idea, but we still need somebody to sing our songs.
I am the entertainer, and I know just where I stand. Another serenader, but without a long-haired band. I'd like to be your champion. I'd love to win your heart, but I know the game and you don't know my name, and I'll still be here in another year if I don't get on the charts. I am the entertainer and a numbers guy by day. Singing is my hobby, I'm just a CPA. And I'll prepare your taxes so I can pay my bills. And I'll file a return for the money you earn, and you'll pay a fee, and it all goes to me, but I'm still not on the charts. I am the entertainer, if just in my own mind. And if you'd like to hear my songs, I'm not so hard to find. I'm right here at the airport, adjacent to gate 10. I'll sing you a song and it won't take long, but I'll still be here in another year if I don't get on the charts.
Rosie, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That we just found somebody to sing our songs? Exactly what I was thinking.
Hi, my name is Al Peterson, and this is my partner, Rosie. The song was great. Your voice is amazing. But have you signed with a record label?
Me? No, I wish. No, like you just heard me sing. I'm just an accountant with a music side hustle. I perform here at the airport and on the Florida clubhouse circuit. Bernie Rosner's the name. Happy to help with your taxes.
Anytime.
Mr. Rosner, we're thinking bigger than taxes. We're thinking about a much larger audience than here at the Palm Beach International Airport. Your music should be heard by everybody. You know, Al, we might even be able to bypass the record companies. Al, what if we sign Bernie to sing our songs and we release them on TikTok? As a music platform, TikTok is massive, and we'll be able to reach listeners we've never had before.
Bernie, would you be interested in singing our songs?
As long as I don't have to give up my day job as an accountant and I can keep my clubhouse circuit, I'm in.
Well, I'm going to start working on that contract.
I'll sing you a song and it won't take long, and I won't be here in another year 'cause I'll soon be on the charts.
You know, we have to stop at Mom's way home. I promised her that we would be there, and I have to check in, especially now that Grandpa Harry's had moved in.
Well, I better call my mom, May. She gets really nervous if I haven't spoken to her every day. Plus, it's been 24 hours since she's nagged me to ask you when you're going to marry me.
Maybe May and I should team
Well,
up.
I'm going to get going. You following?
I'll be right there. I love you, Albert. My heart is true. For nearly 20 years, I've chosen you. I think it's time to say I do. Oh, Albert, I love you.
Oh, Ursula, we had the best time last night. Hugo is such a nice man, and what a gentleman. We went for sushi, and then we took a walk along Green Cay. I'd been divorced for so long, I had forgotten how nice it was just to spend time with somebody.
Well, Kim, that's wonderful news. I know you haven't dated much since your divorce, so it's really good you're getting out there again. And I'm pretty sure that's all the Sweet Apple residents will be talking about once it hits the grapevine.
You know, I like the idea of being part of a couple, but it's important that we take it slowly. I have been independent for so long, and my independence is not something that I want to give up.
Well, no need to give up anything right now, Kim. Just see where the relationship takes you.
When you're a divorcee of 40, saddled with kids and carpool and work, you think that you will never be appealing. Then hallelujah, you are 50 plus and the kids have grown and flown and you're living on your own and you have that wondrous taste of freedom. How lovely is independence when nothing gets you down. The freedom to make decisions, amazing as it sounds. How lovely to not cook dinner or pick up from yourself. The heart is still there but waiting and sitting on a shelf. How wonderful to know you can get up and go. How wonderful to be wild and free. You're still alive and it shows. How lovely is independence. You get the right to choose to be on your own or dating, and somehow you can't lose. You're living your life the way it should be. Life's lovely for independence like me.
I did want to mention that people saw you walking with Hugo at Green Cay. It's probably hitting the grapevine as we speak.
Ugh, the dreaded grapevine. Well, Hugo and I are going to the show tomorrow night at the clubhouse, so once we show up, everyone will know. So, Urs, if you want to get the word out tonight, it's fine with me.
Consider it done.
Hi, Ursula. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the tale, nightingale?
Did you hear about Hugo and Kim?
Hi, Ursula.
Hi, Annie.
What's the story? Morning glory. What's the word? Hummingbird. Did you hear about Hugo and Kim? Did they have their first date? Was it dinner or lunch? Had a feeling they would. You could call it a hunch. They went out on the town, took a walk by the sea. Now they're living the dream. Hope it happens to me.
Mrs. Wilson, it's Adasa calling. Have you paid your yearly pledge?
Did you that Kim? I just can't. So I must call right now. I can't talk to you. Come steady.
He's crazy. Coming steady, you know it.
It won't last, not at all. She won't text, he won't call.
Mrs. Rosen, it's the Apple office. HOA fees are now due.
Did you hear about Kim? I'm the last one to know. Gotta give her a call. Sorry, I gotta go.
Hello, Mrs. Finkel, it's the Apple office. Please take the sign off your front lawn.
When they got you hooked, then you're really cooked. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Kim and I had a date. She is more than a friend. Hope you're happy for us, 'cause we're going again.
Going steady, going steady, going steady, steady for good. Going steady, going steady, going steady, steady for good. Going steady.
Oh, honey.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, I missed you. Oh, what a shame to put him.
Oy.
You see this face out. Oh, so beautiful. You know, if he does not propose to you soon, my friend has got a very successful, very handsome son.
What's wrong with this Punim?
He's a doctor.
Well,
How was the trip?
The trip was terrible.
Oh,
But we may have had a breakthrough.
Yeah.
We were passing by an airport lounge and we heard this terrific singer. You might have heard of him. His name is Bernie Rosner. And he's a CPA, but he sings all over at the clubhouse circuit.
yes, I've heard of him. He's performing at our clubhouse
Wow.
tomorrow night.
That's great.
Rosie, when are you and Al going to stop this running around this entire country? Maybe settle down? Maybe get married? And Kim, you should start thinking about your future too. You are not getting any younger.
Grandpa, things were different when you were our age. These things take time.
Time? How much time? You've been dating since college. You're almost 40. You don't need more time. You need a swift kick in the tush.
Mr. McAfee, have you been talking to my mother? You two seem to be on the same page. You know what? She must have a sixth sense. As soon as the conversation gets personable, here she is.
Hey, May, how are
Hi,
you?
May.
How are you?
How are you?
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
Albert, I thought you were dead. I didn't hear from you for 2 days. I had no idea where you were.
Mom, you know Rosie and I were on a trip to L.A., and our meeting just went a little bit too long, so I didn't have a chance to call you.
You didn't call me? The mother who labored 3 days to bring you into this world? You didn't have time to call? You should be ashamed of yourself. It's unacceptable, Albert.
Mom, the next time I know the meeting is going to take a little bit longer, I'll send you a text.
Text me? He wants to text me. Text me. The woman who taught you how to hold a spoon. Who stayed up all night with you when you had colic. What is the matter with you? It's just, you treat me like I'm a worn-out old shoe. I might as well just join your Father in heaven and put my head in an oven. Don't worry, I'm killing myself.
Mom, cut it out. Cut it out. Everything. We're okay. Cut it out.
Albert, I don't want you to feel guilty that you're killing your mother.
Mom, come on. We're okay. We're
Lou,
okay. I'm sorry.
Lou, deal the cards. I'm coming.
Don't worry, it's electric.
You know, Rosie, May's right. It would have been nice to have heard from you. Let me know that you were okay.
I'm okay.
Oh, I see.
You see, Kim, now you understand how I felt all those years ago when the earth finally cooled and there were no cell phones.
That's okay, Dad. Now that you've moved in with me, you can keep track of me all the time.
Wow. It never changes. Grown up and on our own, and they still want to know where we are and what we're doing.
Kids, I don't know what's the matter with these kids today. Kids, she doesn't listen to a word I say. Kids, she took me in, but I'm not complaining. She took me in. Oh. Cell phones ringing, neighbors singing. You go, and while we're on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk until your face is blue. Kids, they still do whatever they want to do. Why couldn't they be like we were? Perfect in every way. What's the matter with kids today?
Kids!
I have tried to raise them the best I could.
Kids!
Taught them all I know and the things I should.
Kids!
He is working hard and the business is good. Working, dating, traveling, waiting, nonsense. And why is he so single?
Kids!
They are just impossible to control.
Kids!
As if just annoying us was their goal. Go on and kill me. That's what it's coming to. When a mother has kids like you.
May,
Yes, Harry.
we have to talk.
Okay, Harry, what is it?
First, we gotta shoot that coat.
We are in trouble.
You know,
So is she.
you and I are on the same page. We want to see Al and his fiancée finally
Rosie.
get married after all these years.
I think you're onto something, Harry. And if we join forces and get your granddaughter and my son married, that would be some mitzvah. I think we could do that.
Kids, if you had a daughter, then you would know. Kids, sometimes staying quiet's the way to go. Kids, verbal conversations are so hard to have. Always texting, it's so vexing. Cap locks, and what about emojis? Kids, don't they want the things that their parents had? Kids, being more traditional's not so bad. Think of my future grandkids, marry him right away. Oh, what's the matter with kids today?
Oh, goodness gracious. Mom, Al and I like the way things are. We don't need a piece of paper to formalize our relationship. Why don't you take time out for yourself? Aren't you lonely? You haven't dated since you and Dad divorced, and that was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, it really was. Actually,
Yeah.
I had a date the other night with a very nice man.
Wow.
His name is Hugo. He lives in the community. He's a widower. I like him. But it was different when I was young. I've been married. I've had my kids. Now all I want is to have grandchildren. But you two are not cooperating.
Mom, calm down. So, when are you seeing Hugo again?
Actually, tomorrow night.
Oh, wonderful.
Kids, you can give your life to them night and day. Kids, then they go get married and move away.
Who's getting married?
Why do we have these children? Better to have a pet.
You know where you stand with a pet.
What's the matter with kids? Nothing's the matter with kids. Oh, what's the matter with kids today?
Well, folks, it's another blistering hot day here in Florida. The forecast calls for clear skies and temps in the 90s. Be sure to stay inside or in the pool. It's going to be a hot one.
I am schwitzing.
bad.
Oh my God, I'm schwitzing. So Ida, how are you doing? Are you feeling good?
It's fine, good. What could be good with my conditions?
Well, tell me about it. My pills are taking pills these days. And to top it all, my aggravation with Albert?
What aggravation? He's a good, sweet boy. He calls, he visits. What could be so bad?
He's single. That's
He's
what's
single.
wrong.
Ay, ay, ay.
When you think of the business that you and I had,
Good business.
well, it's like the shoemaker's kid going barefoot. You and I, we had the best matchmaking service in Brooklyn. Back in the day, Rent-A-Yenta was the most successful matchmaking business in all of the 5 boroughs.
It certainly was. We had the best business, but it was ahead of our time. You know, we provided the personal touch to our matchmaking business. Not like today with the Bumble and the Fumble, whatever those apps are. What does swiping mean anyway?
I haven't the foggiest idea. But I did talk to Harry about it.
Yes.
And he agrees that it's time we do something and we get Albert and Rosie together because Albert is being a l'shlamil and Rosie is being a l'shlamazel. So let's do it.
Well, you know, if Harry works on Rosie and you and I work on Albert, I think we can make this happen.
We can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You meet 'em, you date 'em, you sign the ketubah and head to Aruba. We're gonna match you. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Lead us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make your dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make your dreams come true. Doing it our way. There's nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible this time. There's no stopping us. Oh, we're gonna match you. Meet you along, we're gonna show you. Take the time to get to know you. We're gonna make your dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make all your dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make all your dreams come true. For me and you.
Ida,
Yes.
I think it's time
Do you have to go in there?
we put the band back together again and go to work.
You got it, sis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, time passes. Kim and Hugo continue to date. May and Ida relaunch Rent-A-Yenta, and their business booms. Al and Rosie help Bernie become a household name through their songwriting skills and their management abilities. Bernie's career skyrockets, and everyone knows his music. Mature women love his songs and his style, and he gains millions of followers from all over the world. Clubs and concert halls want to book him. His merchandise sells out everywhere. It's all Al and Rosie can do to keep up. But one day, Bernie's past deeds come back to haunt him.
Mr. Rosner, I have been reviewing your file and the complaint against you from the IRS. They have enough evidence to prosecute you. And you, being a certified public accountant, you know all the loopholes and don't think they're not going to make an example of you.
Well, if I'm convicted, what kind of time am I looking at?
Well, you're looking at about 18 months to 2 years in a minimum security prison.
Oh, and now I gotta tell my managers what a mess I've made.
A mess you did.
Fudging numbers in the hot sun. I broke the law and the law won. I broke the law and the law won. I needed money 'cause I had none. I broke the law and the law won. I broke the law and the law won. I know what I did was just plain wrong, and now my career's done. But I'm coming clean in this new song. I broke the law and the law won. I broke the law and the law won.
Rosie, well, at least he's not going off to prison right away, but I thought we were going to have a #1 song on the Billboard 100 with a bullet.
Oh, and then he gave us Billboard number 98 with an anchor and an anchor on top of that.
So
We
it's
are
so it keeps falling
quickly.
quickly. Well, we'll have to figure out what we can do.
Robbing people with a 1040. I broke the law and the law won.
He broke the law and the law won.
Cook the books and it sounds corny. Broke the law and the law won.
He broke the law and the law won.
I know that I've made an awful mess, and now my career's done. You just don't screw with the IRS. I broke the law and the law won.
He broke the law and the law won.
I broke the law and the law won.
He broke the law and the law won. We're still here. We're still here.
I know. I'm not going anywhere. You know, Al, how we should always see the glass as half full. Well, this glass is empty.
Look, I know it was a gut punch, but we've been down before, but we've always come back up.
It's a bad dream. It's more like a nightmare, Al.
Well, I know it's a bad dream, but with a little brainstorming, smile on our face, we'll work it out.
A smile? Really, Al?
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outfit. Stick out that double chin.
What?
Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
When our songs were finally trending, all hell breaks loose. Bernie's career may now be ending and he's cooked our goose. We need to have an idea to keep this dream alive. I hope you realize, my dear, business will take a dive.
We'll bring sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
Okay, Al, what's your big idea?
Well,
We've worked so hard to make Bernie a star. His songs are massive, and our music is finally selling like crazy.
Well, I have this idea. There's a contest for a residency at the Paramount.
Okay.
If the timing is right, Bernie wins, then he can do the residency when he's released.
You know, the CEO of the Paramount is Caroline Klein. Do you remember her?
Sort of.
She was my old sorority sister. I'm gonna call her and schedule a meeting.
We'll spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
Gotta change. Changing.
Yeah. I have an appointment today with an old college friend of mine. She probably needs a favor. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to come in. But if you give me a call next week, we can schedule lunch or something. Okay. Not a problem. Well, now she's late.
Shit,
Can't
I
keep a
got the wrong
CEO
outfit.
waiting,
Oh,
right?
Damn.
I got things to do, people to see.
Can't get my foot in here.
I can't believe this. Can you believe this? She makes an appointment. She's late.
Shit, I'm
Yeah,
holding
well,
everything
I'll
up.
keep her waiting now.
Here I come. I'm sorry.
She said she's coming. I heard her.
Sorry. Pocketbook.
All right, honey, I'll talk to you later. If she's not here at 5, I'm leaving. Okay, bye.
Hey, Caroline, I'm sorry I'm late, but
Did
had
you
to
have
park
traffic?
My car. Yes. How are you doing?
I'm not validating your ticket.
Oh, it's okay.
I can't. You know, I'm a CEO.
It's a rental car. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Hi, honey. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Well, last time I saw you, you were a redhead. What happened?
Blondes have more fun.
Are you having fun, Rosie?
Sure.
Well, that's good. I'm sorry I lost touch, but from time to time I do read about you in the trade papers. And now you have a singer who has a following of women of a certain age. What age is that?
Our age.
40?
Oh, at least.
Well, I think I look damn good for 40.
I think so too.
So, what's going on?
Not a heck of a lot. So what's up with you? I haven't seen you in such a long time.
You and Al still in the business?
As a matter of fact, Al and I worked really hard to make Bernie a star.
Really?
And his records are selling like crazy. He's in great demand.
Really? But you and Al, are you married? You have kids? What?
No, not yet.
What are you waiting for? You brought him to the spring formal 40 years ago. I don't understand what's going on.
It was 20 years ago,
Huh.
but we're not waiting for
That
anything.
would make us 60.
No, we're not 60.
Okay.
We're not waiting for anything. It just hasn't seemed like the right time.
You always seem like the settling down type then, Rosie. I don't know.
I think I still am, but with starting the business, launching it, and keeping up with all the changes within the industry, you know how it goes.
Yeah, well, I'm not one to give personal advice, relationship advice.
How's Jimmy doing?
Ah, Jimmy, that was 2 husbands ago. I'm on the internet now trying to find 3 and 4.
Really? Wow. Well, I came to you with a really big ask.
Didn't I tell you before she walked in she had something to ask me?
Listen, it's very important. I need to get Bernie into your showcase event. Apparently he's gotten himself into some legal trouble, income tax evasion. And he's being sentenced to prison for 18 months.
Wow. Tax evasion?
Yep.
Isn't he an accountant?
Oh, don't even ask.
Oh my God, Rosie, that's going to be a problem. I can definitely get him into an audition, but it's going to cost you.
Let me see if this will cover it.
Well, I can't count it because that would be payola. So then I'd have to go to prison for payola. So just put it in there. Okay.
All done.
Well, the fix could be in, but he needs to make the cut. And from what I hear from my judges, it's pretty steep competition. But I've heard some of his songs, and he's pretty good. He might stand a chance. And on top of that, the remodel will be done in 18 months. So the timing would be perfect.
Oh, that is great news, Caroline.
Well, Rosie, I'm so glad I could help you out. If we have another appointment, please be on time.
I'll try.
And now, what are we going to do about your other problem, Albert?
I love you, Albert. My heart is true. For nearly 20 years, I've chosen you. I think it's time to say I do. Oh, Albert, I love you. What are we waiting for? What should we do? Through all this craziness we've muddled through, I think it's time to say I do. Oh, Albert, I love you.
You're kidding me. You're telling me you're going to prison for a felony. How could anybody be half as negligent as me? You have sealed your fate, making license plates.
mistakes are now coming back to haunt you.
Hi, Bernie. I'm back.
Someday you'll recall the worst mistake of all. You're kidding me.
Okay, now then, right after promotions. Oh, I have time to change.
Kim, these last few months, spending time with you, getting to know you, has been wonderful.
Oh, yes, it certainly has. You know, I've been divorced for so long, I'd forgotten how wonderful it was just to spend time with someone. But I hope you understand, we do have to take it slowly. Now that my dad's moved in with me, I feel like I'm parenting all over again.
Not a problem. I don't want to rush into anything, but let's just stay together and see what this leads to.
Yes, I do think there's something special between us. One guy, one special guy, one guy to go with, to talk with, to walk with. One guy, that's the way it should be. One guy, one certain guy, one guy to laugh with, to flow with, to grow with. One guy, not two or three. One day you'll find out this is what love is all about. You need someone who is living just for you.
One gal, one steady gal, one gal to be with forever and ever. One gal, that's the way it should be.
One day we find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One guy, one special guy, one guy to be with forever and ever. One guy, that's the way it should be.
Will he ever see this is what life's supposed to be? Will he ever know I'm the one he loves so?
He needs me. One guy, one special guy, one guy to be with forever and ever. One guy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
You know I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Oh, you're in a good mood.
Sure, why not? No clients, no parents, no grandparents, and I have nothing to do.
Ah, but there is something you need to do.
I do?
Yes, you promised your mom you would write a song for her friend. He's the Moyle who's retiring, and you promised a tribute song.
Well, I did fiddle with something,
Yeah?
and the name of the song is One Last Bris.
Really?
Let me know what you think.
Okay.
Oh, one last bris, I'm doing one last bris. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. I'm going to retire. Oh, 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 I'm doing one last bris.
Seriously, Al?
Oh, one last time, it's really one more time. I'm feeling so sublime, it's really so sublime. Just one more little snip, 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 snip. I'm doing my last bris. Oh, 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 we need one last bris. Oh, 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 we need one last bris.
Funny. Very inappropriate, but funny.
But I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was. But what about Bernie's song for the showcase?
Well, I'm working on Bernie's song, and he has to ace that residency, and I really have to make it really, really special. But I have this one song, and it goes like this.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, one last bris, I'm doing one last bris. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. I'm going to retire. Oh, 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 I'm doing one last bris. Oh, one more time, it's really one more time. I'm feeling so sublime, it's really so sublime.
Really
Just
crazy.
one more little snip, 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 snip. I'm doing one last bris. Cha-cha-cha.
Oi.
That was fun. So it's Saturday night, and everyone is gathering outside the Sweet Apple Community Theater, anticipating the arrival of tonight's performer, Bernie Rosner. He's just arrived, along with his songwriting team.
Wow, there they are. We're going to have to wait a few minutes.
Wait, I'm sorry,
there
sorry
he is.
I'm late. I had to park the car. There was no spots. I had to park all the way down by Palm Isles.
Oh, gee.
I'm glad I made it.
Me too. Well, Bernie, this is your big performance, the last one before the showcase. My mom says the entire place is sold out, even some of your TikTok followers.
And one of your greatest fans, a long-lost love.
That's
Gloria
right.
Kimball?
Gloria Kimball.
How did you know, Bernie?
You never forget your first love.
Al, there's
What?
Mom and Hugo. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Bernie! Oh!
Gloria, what's it been, 40 years?
The last time we saw each other was 40 years ago when we graduated from college.
I have no excuses. I should have called. I was off chasing this crazy dream. The biggest mistake I ever made was letting you go.
Yeah, I wish you had called. You know, I was busy chasing kids and then grandkids. It's been a good life. But I never forgot you, Bernie.
Same here, Glo.
Do you remember the first time we met?
How could I forget that late night dance at the fraternity? You walked in and time just stood still. Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's a girl named Gloria on my mind. I met her late last night in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. Something tells me I'm into something good. She danced with me the whole night through, and I could tell I'd be with her. She danced close to me like I hoped she would. Something tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me
me I'm into something.
We only danced for a minute or two, but she stuck close to me the whole night through. Could I be falling in love? She's the only girl I've been dreaming of.
She's the only girl I've been dreaming
The old man, he held my hand. I knew it could be just a one-night stand. He asked to see me again, and I told him he could.
I asked to see her and she told me I could.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me I'm into something.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me I'm into something.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
You know, Bernie, life is all about timing, but we didn't have good timing 40 years ago. Do you think it could be better now?
I hope so, Chloe. Listen, there's so much I have to tell you, but right now I've got to get ready for this performance. It's my last one before the big showcase next month.
I'm rooting for you, Bernie.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me I'm into something.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me I'm into something.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
Something tells me I'm into something.
Oh, great.
Harry McCaffrey, I'm so glad you came to the showcase. I haven't seen you in many a year.
Do we know one another?
You're kidding me, Harry. I'm an old college friend of your granddaughter, Rosie, who kept me waiting. I had a meeting with her.
Caroline Klein, the notorious sorority sister.
That's me, Harry. How are you?
I'm well, I think. I mean, yeah, I'm good.
I don't know.
Rosie tells me you did quite well for yourself. You're the CEO of this place.
I certainly am. It was hard work and came at personal sacrifice.
That means you're not married?
Not at the moment.
So you're available, huh?
Maybe.
What do you think of older men?
Well, I do like older men. But you're old enough to be my grandfather. And you're Rosie's grandfather, for crying out loud.
I'm not asking for a lifetime commitment. How about a quickie and a sandwich?
A sandwich? Let's talk about it.
I don't recognize you with clothes on.
Harry, nobody's supposed to know. Where?
Oh, my God.
What am I going to do? If I don't take first place in this competition, my career is kaput when I get out of prison. The judges seem to like me. But, maybe I could get them to like me a little bit more.
We've been down this road before, and it isn't pretty.
Come on, Bernie. What's the difference? You're going to prison anyway. Just do it.
The difference is another 5 years.
Someday you'll recall you tried to screw us all. You're kidding me. After the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Florida Showcase here at the Paramount Theater. My name is Marion Dunbar, and I will be your host tonight. You will have the chance to see the best acts from all the regional competitions held all over the United States. These talented performers are competing for a residency right here at the Paramount. Each artist will have 2 full minutes to dazzle our judges with their talent. The judges will make the final decision on who wins the coveted residency, which is slated to open after the grand reopening in 2027. First, let's meet the judges. She had an impressive career as a drug kingpin before turning state's evidence and entering the Witness Protection Program. Please welcome, but first I have to tell you where she comes from. She comes from Walla Walla, Washington. Please give a warm Paramount welcome to Lee Vogel. He spent 35 years as a manager of Bob's Big Boy before an altercation with a big bus boy, and he was pushed into early retirement. Say hello to Stan the Man Lewis. This man was in charge of fish sticks at the Gorton's Seafood Center in Gloucester, Massachusetts, until he developed a shellfish allergy, which caused some of his organs to swell. So he had to leave the fish field. And I think this guy is very, very cute. Please put your hands together for Mr. Arthur Palter. Okay, we have a lot of talent to see tonight, so let's get to it. Our opening act is a Midwestern gal who was a majorette in high school. One day, while executing a complicated twirl, she was hit in the head with a baton. After she recovered from amnesia, she discovered she had a beautiful singing voice. We welcome to the stage the talented Judy London singing Patsy Cline's Crazy.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Crazy. I'm crazy for feelings so lonely. Crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love would hold you. Crazy for crying, crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying, crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
Let's hear it for Judy London.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
These spunky sisters ran a successful brothel in Las Vegas and often sang to the customers while they were waiting for their appointments. Soon, customers began visiting the brothel just for the music. An enterprising John invited them to perform at the club, and a new career was launched. Please welcome the dynamic duo of Judy Turner and Debbie Vander singing Together Wherever We Go.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. We may not go far, but sure as the start, we're gonna go through it together. Wherever I go, I know she goes. Wherever I go, I know she goes. No fits, no fights, no feuds, and no egos. Amigos together, through thick and through thin, all out or all in. And whether it's win, place, or show, it's you for me and me for you. We'll muddle through whatever we do together, wherever we go. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. Wherever we sleep, if prices are steep, we'll always sleep cheaper together. Whatever the road I row, you row. Whatever the hoe I hoe, you hoe. No, you hoe. And N-E-I-O-U, I-O-U, oh. No, me, oh. O-U, oh. No, we, oh. Together, we all take a bow because we know how. No business is lousy and slow. With Judy's fam and Debbie's verb, and all we need is someone with noise. Together, together, wherever, wherever, together, wherever we go.
A big hand for Judy and Debbie. You can't buy the winning. This funny lady is not only a comedian, but a world champion mahjong player. She has taken time off from the circuit to regale us with her joke telling. Say hello to the incomparable Fran Perkins.
Hi, everyone. So glad you could join our showcase tonight. So let's see if we can share a few laughs together. Max is an 82-year-old man. He went to his doctor for a checkup. few days later, the doctor sees him out on the street, and he has a beautiful young girl on his arm. So a couple of days after that, the doctor calls Max up. He says, Max, I see you're doing very well. And Max said, I'm just following your orders, Doc. And the doctor says, what orders are that? And he says, get a hot mama and be cheerful. The doctor says, I never told you that. I told you, you have a heart murmur, be careful. Then this Jewish grandmother has her grandson, newly married, coming for dinner for the first time. So grandson and granddaughter pull up in front of the building. The grandmother said to them, when you come in my building, just press 301 on the panel with your elbow, and I'll let you in. Then you go into the elevator, and on the right, you'll press 3 with your elbow. When you get out on the 3rd floor, you go to the left, and you'll press the door to my apartment with your elbow. And he says, Grandma, this all sounds very easy. Why do you have me pressing all these buttons with my elbow? She says, what? You're coming empty-handed? Thank you. Another young man living in New York calls his mom. She's in Florida. And he says, Mom, how are you? She says, I'm not feeling well. He says, why aren't you feeling well? She says, I am very, very weak. He said, why are you so weak? She says, I haven't eaten in 38 days. Mom, why haven't you eaten in 38 days? She said, I didn't want my mouth should be full of food in case you should call.
She's very funny, isn't she?
Two grandmothers are sitting on a bench talking. And one grandmother says to the other, you know, I send my grandchildren checks all year long, and I never hear from them. And the other grandmother says, I do the same thing. I send them checks all year long, but funny, a week later, I get a visit. And the first grandmother says, how do you pull that off? She says, I don't sign the checks. Then there are 4 golfers who play golf together all the time, play all summer long, and they decide that they want to get together and play on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day comes, the 4 of them meet at the golf course. And the first guy says, you cannot believe what I had to go through to get out of the house on Christmas. I gave my wife a beautiful diamond ring, and she's so busy calling up all of the relatives, telling them about it, that she didn't care what I did. And the second guy said, you think that's something? I paid for a cruise, and my wife is busy picking out all of her side trips, and she didn't care what I did today. And the third guy says, well, I bought my wife a new car, and she's busy with the instruction manual, and she didn't care what I did today. And the fourth guy looks at them, he says, I cannot believe the expense and the bother that all of you went through just to get here to play golf. And they said to him, well, what did you do? He said, I woke up, I said to my wife, Merry Christmas. Do you want to have sex or should I play golf? She said, take a sweater. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, Fran. Well, she may be hard to follow. Our next act is new to the music scene and enjoyed an impressive first career as a pediatrician. She was bitten by the community theater bug a few years back and is now one of the most sought-after actors on way off Broadway. Here is Annie Barton to sing Adelaide's Lament from Guys and Dolls.
The average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a Python can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a Python can develop a cold. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a Python can develop la grippe. And they get on the train to Niagara. She can hear church bells chime. The compartment is air-conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A Python can develop la grippe, the post-nasal drip, with the wheezing and the sneezing and a sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property to the feeling she's getting too old, a Python could develop a bad cold. Choo! Choo!
A big hand for Annie. This talented singer spent many years as the head cantor at Temple Bette Midler in Merrick, New York, until the rabbi convinced him to bring his talents outside the temple. Since then, he has taken the music industry by storm. Please welcome the talented Jim Rabinowitz singing Moon Dance.
It's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the trees on the leaves are falling to the sound of the music that goes. And I'm trying to please to your calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I want to make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right. And straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then I will make you my own, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside, and I know how much you want me that you cannot hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Can I just have one more moon dance with what I say? Oh, thank you, Polly. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? love.
Jim Rabinowitz, ladies and gentlemen. And now for our sixth and final act. He is known throughout the community. And if you have not seen him entertain in your clubhouse, maybe you are part of his TikTok fan club. Let's welcome Mr. Bernie Rosner.
There are men of 60 or 50, older men, and you know them too. Listen, guys, no time to be thrifty. We've got a lot of living to do. There are trips that you should be taking. All those sights just waiting for you. And the love, sweet love that you could be making. We've got a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. We've got a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, people to do. Everything for me and you. Life's a ball, if only you know it. It's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. You've got a lot of living, such a lot of living. You've got a lot of living to do.
That's Bernie. Well, let's have all the contestants come out to the stage. And we are waiting the final decision of the judges. And have the judges come to a decision yet? Judges? No envelope, just a piece of paper. Okay. Well, let's see what our judges have said. And the winner of the 2025 National Showcase, who will become a resident here at the Paramount in 2027, is Bernie Rosner!
Thank you very much. Oh.
Escort you to prison.
Bernie, don't worry. We'll take care of everything. Not to worry.
I'll visit you every month, Bernie.
Let's go.
You got the.
How about a nice hand for all those performers? So time passes. Bernie has served his 18-month prison sentence and is about to be released for good behavior. While in prison, he ensured his safety by entertaining his fellow inmates with songs written by Alan Rosie. When he was released, he will go back to the studio preparing to release the songs to his worldwide TikTok audience and waiting for his residency at the Paramount to begin.
Bernie, your prison sentence is over, and I'm here to escort you. There's a lot of people waiting for you outside.
Did you bring the ring?
Oh, did I bring the ring? This is some rock.
You shot for it.
I should have done that years ago, but like the song says, got a lot of living to do.
Let's go, Jerry.
Gloria. Yeah. I should have done this 40 years ago. Will you marry me?
Oh, I would love to marry you, Bernie.
Gloria, will you help me up?
Sure.
Rosie, did you know about this?
Know about it. I'm the one who bought the ring for him. And while I was there, I picked out the ring that I want you to give me when you propose to me.
You did.
I did, and it's at hold at the jewelry store just waiting for you to get there.
Well, Rosie, it's been a long time we've been together. And I have something to ask you, which is not only going to make your mom happy and my mom happy, but here it is. Will you marry me?
Oh, my goodness. Of course I'll marry you.
Hallelujah!
It's a friggin' miracle.
Oh, my God. Finally! Harry, come. We have to call the caterer. We're making a wedding.
It better be a big one.
How much are you chipping in? We have a big list.
You know, I wrote this song for a special occasion, and I didn't know that special occasion was going to be today. But would it be okay if I sang this song to my fiancé?
Oh, do I love that word, fiancé.
Everything is rosy since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie, how can I be blue? Hand in hand we'll mosey, me and my girl Rosie. We will be so cozy by a fire built for two. Oh, I once heard a poem that goes, a rose is a rose is a rose, but take it from me, I don't agree. There's one rose sweeter than any that goes, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me.
Everything is Hugo. I will go where you go. With a man like Hugo, how could I be blue?
We will be so cozy, just like Al and Rosie. And we're gonna mosey in a golf cart built for two.
Don't sit it out, there isn't no doubt. It's so much sweeter than the way to dance. My Rosie, I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song when love is right. Then what could be wrong when life is one sweet, beautiful song to me?
And that's the story of Bernie Rosner, Alan Rosie, and the people of Sweet Apple, Florida. Bernie married Gloria and began his residency at the Paramount. So far, it's been selling out every single night for the past year. Al married Rosie, and they continue to run their songwriting business while helping to manage Bernie's career. Harry and Caroline had several successful sandwiches, whereupon Caroline invited Harry to move in with her. So far, no wedding rings, but May and Ida are pushing. After Harry moved out, Kim regained her empty nest and invited Hugo to move in with her. They are no longer this talk of Sweet Apple, and when phones ring, it's about somebody else in the community.
Clubhouse shows and all your TikTok songs. We're really glad to know you're back where you belong. Hi, Bernie. Your freedom you have earned. Just remember.
File your tax returns.
File your tax returns. File your tax returns.
Make sure you file by April 15th. And when you get home tonight, remember to move your clocks forward an hour.
I know now, Bob. Well, now you don't have to say it.
Men's chorus, come up and take a bow. Women's chorus, left. Women's chorus, right. Our showcase performers. Those pencil pushing judges. Oh, God damn it. Our dancers! Sean Linda and Stan, our little devil.
You have to go out.
Michelle, Sheila, and Bonnie Kay. Anne and Johnny.
She gave him a sandwich.
Rhoda and Sharon.
Why are they getting flowers? Oh, somebody must have given them.
Debbie and Vinny. Bonnie, B, and Bob. Sandy and Neil. Bonnie and Sandy. Debbie. Hugo, Vinny. Debbie, Kim. Bonnie B. Sandy Wexler, Gloria. Bob and Al. And Bonnie. Wow.
Well, we have some finished business to do. And first, I'd like to remind you, and I know he already don't forget to turn your clocks ahead tonight, but she got a dare. And she got a dare to write a show for PAL. And she took it. And here we are tonight, the author of our show, Susan Fetterman! Our next person took on a challenge. She was a little leery of doing it, but it ended up, she did a great job. She loved every minute of it. Our assistant director, Audrey Markman! Well, the dream came true. We've been doing this for months, and it finally came around. And he really put us to task to get the show just the way he wanted it. Here he is, the director of our show, Ira Minkoff.
Guys, I have a few more people to introduce. Our stage crew. Including our stage manager, Sandy Bialik. Our costume designers, Lee Vogel and Judy Turchetta. Our choreographer, Judy Lutz. Our tech team in the booth, Steve and Neil. And now I like to, of course, oh my God. And who else could we not do the show without? Our musical director, Tonya Lane.
So I would like to introduce the new on-stage members of PAL this year. We'll start with Annie Berenson. Bonnie Murphy. Art Poulter. Fran Parker. Chris Schnitzer. Elaine Wolfson. Now, Grove residents and friends, you see how much fun we've had tonight? Please join us. You can join PAL and be up here with us next year.
So I only have a few more people to thank, so hold on a second. No, really, I have these little pieces of paper here. Listen, I could not have done this without this incredible, incredible group of people. Let's give them one more round of applause, please. The crew was incredible. The music was great. The PAL board took a chance on an old theater buff who hasn't done this since he was in college and did a little bit of off-Broadway lighting design. This was a thrill. Oh, you didn't know that? Surprise. I think it came off okay. I'm going to leave it there because I know the hour's running late, and I'm going to hand this back to Bob.
Okay, we have one more thing, and we'd like you all to join us in it. If you turn to page 54 in your PAL bill, you will find the lyrics to Put on a Happy Face. And we would love for everybody here to join us. Great skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile.